Hello everybody, my name is Harry Rice. I review games for the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight we played against the Carolina Hurricanes. I'm going to try and adjust the camera just a little bit. And I just realized I did not ping the Discord. Son of bitch. I'm going to have to do that real quick. But yeah, we review games for the I review games for the Montreal Canadiens. And tonight we played against the Carolina Hurricanes. It would be great if YouTube wants to load. Yoshi Bros, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. I'm glad that the Leafs lost because we remained somewhat competitive then. But yeah, the Canadiens, we played tonight against the Hurricanes. I do not want to talk about this for long, so we're kind of just gonna rush through the game. Yeah, if any of you guys are new here, how we usually do this is I go through the opening. Did you see my DMs? Yeah, I did, Yoshi Bros. I saw it. I thought I responded to it. I thought I responded to it. I know I took a look at it for sure. I guess I did. If not, then yeah, there's no problem, man. Don't worry about it. We're good. Don't worry. But yeah, in case any of you guys are wondering how we usually do this, is I go through the opening lines for both teams. Hey, don't worry, Yoshi. Don't worry about it, my guy. It's completely fine. But yeah, we go through the lines for both teams. I give a little summary analysis, sort of recap of what happened during the game. All while I'm talking to all of you guys in the chat. NZA, shut the fuck up. No, it's not right, my guy. Come the fuck on. But yeah, I talk with all you guys or whatever, and then we go through the stats for the Canadiens, and then we get the hell out of here most of the time after about an hour and a half. God, I'm gonna hate when I get more subscribers and more people coming in, because I'm not gonna stop streaming until I answer every goddamn question. So I'm gonna be live for like 6 hours some nights. I guarantee it. I can guarantee it already. But yeah, I'm sure the Leafs will also lose to the Habs. Oh, 100% Yoshi Bros, you will. That's just what the Leafs do. They always lose to the Canadiens. But yeah, so the opening lines for the Canadiens were Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Monahan, Evans, Anderson, Armia, Dvorak, Gallagher, Pizzetta, Stevens, and Ullinen. Matheson, Savard, Gooley, Barron, Struble, Harris were on the back end. The black end, no, that's not good. Caden Primo gets his second straight start with the Canadiens. Holy fuck, Lois, you hit the donut goal. Suns, yes we did. Yes we did, absolutely, man. We actually hit it. I owed $50. And yeah, as a result, we hit the donation goal by, what was it, 1,000%? Suns? Yeah, 1,000%. So, yeah, if any of you guys want to add to the really funny 1,000% goal reached for the Christmas dono goal, we got 2 days if you guys want to donate. The Streamlabs and PayPal links in the description. I don't know if Streamlabs fully works. I do have my PayPal connected to it, so I'm assuming it would. I believe all that donating through Streamlabs means is that you just get your name on screen as opposed to be writing on the board and putting it behind me, which I do. I will do that. Faggio, it was Clifford Reynolds. Clifford Reynolds donoed. And if you guys want to, PayPal and Streamlabs are both down there as well. I mean, the Habs, yeah, they're definitely not a weak team. We are above 500, still NHL 500, I should say. Yeah, I mean, ideally, would I've wanted this game to go to overtime? 100%. Given what happened in the last 7 minutes, which we'll get into, I was very fucking pissed off when this game ended. I wanted to calm down before I came up live. I did not want to yell and scream and shit. I not like shit, but you know what I mean. But I didn't want to do all that. I didn't want to do all that on stream, so I calmed down. I squeezed the fuck out of my Tic Tac bottle, literally. Like, when we took the penalty with a fucking minute left, I was squeezing that shit. I'm very surprised it didn't break, but yeah. So yeah, I know it would probably drive views, like, yo, Harry's raging on stream, but again, I didn't want to do that, and yeah, I didn't want to. It's not that I don't care about the views, it's just I didn't want you guys to see me like that, so, yeah. Lindsay, I don't care about the Rocket right now. I mean, I know that they would probably lose because it's Belleville. Weirdly enough, we usually do seem to lose to Belleville, but, I don't even know who we're playing tomorrow, and I genuinely don't don't really care. Actually, no, I think I will care. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't care because the Habs are playing tomorrow, but no, we actually don't play again until the 30th. We don't play tomorrow. It's back to back on the 30th and 31st, not today and tomorrow. So actually, yeah, I kind of do care about the Rocket then. All I want, Harry, is to beat the Panthers to get back. Yoshi Bros, you guys got like 5 games in hand on them. You'll be fine. Don't worry. I mean, Yoshi, yeah, it'd be good for us to beat the Panthers and the Lightning, more so for ourselves than to help the Leafs, because we. But yeah, I will probably lose to the Lightning and the Panthers, only to spite the Leafs. But actually, we'll probably lose to the Panthers, beat the Lightning somehow, because we're more of a playoff race with the Lightning than we are with the Panthers, so we don't care about winning or losing against the Florida Panthers. Just need to beat the Lightning. Should have beaten the fucking Hurricanes tonight, but believe me, we'll get into the rest of the game. Oh, you're okay. They're gonna against the Crunch tomorrow. You'll be there. I feel like the Crunch are an alright team, so there might be a chance that we're okay against them. I have no clue, but yeah, I guess tomorrow go Rocket, obviously. Like with every Laval game, but yeah. Caden Primo gets second straight start for the Canadiens, and Jake Allen backs him up, giving... Sam Montembeault would actually be the backup tonight, so the lines that were posted on Habs Eye on the prize was actually... that was the only area they were wrong in, was that it was actually Montembeault backing up Primo, so Jake Allen was given the night off. My best guess, who plays against the Panthers and Lightning? Probably Monty against the Panthers and then Allen against the Lightning, which actually probably means we're beating the Panthers and losing to the Lightning, which is probably the worst case scenario, but yeah. Hoping the Habs don't beat the Leafs. Don't beat the Leafs to lose to the Senators. Although they have a new coach. I'd say Habs win all 4. Yoshi, I mean, yeah, we probably will beat the Senators at least twice. But yeah, I think it's at least a 50-50 split. But yeah, I mean, the Canadiens have always owned the Ottawa Senators, so yeah, I mean, they're a team that doesn't even have a fucking Stanley Cup. We're talking about a team who has literally the least amount of Stanley Cups in NHL history, against the team who has the most Stanley Cups in NHL history. So, I mean, yeah. Who the fuck donated Sporty? It was Clifford Reynolds 2 streams ago. He decided to donate 50. If any of you guys want to donate the stream, I don't like to do it every time, but no, it was Clifford Reynolds. He decided to graciously donate $50 for Christmas. So, yeah, I've not bought anything with it yet, despite the stuff that's behind me. I bought this chair with the 50. No, I wish. That would genuinely be really funny, but no, I did. Daddy's card, yes sir. Sporty, yes sir. By the way, when I said Canes own us, I was just kidding. Oh no, I get that, NT. I understand, dude. I mean, here's the thing about the Hurricanes is they still, after, 30 years of being in Carolina, moving from Hartford, they still have that god-awful Hartford scent. Like, genuinely, for me, like, I don't think... If you're... Even if you're in Carolina, North Carolina, and you support the Hurricanes, nobody respects the Carolina Hurricanes. When they won that cup in 2006, even when they went to the cup final in 2002, firstly, everybody knew they were going to get destroyed by Detroit. They had literally 0 chance of winning that series against the Red Wings, and who would have thought? They lost in 5, I'm pretty sure. Might have been it might have actually been a sweep in 2004. 2002 Cup Finals. I want to be 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it was a 5-game... it was 5 games. Yeah, the Hurricanes actually won Game 1, and then they got gentlemen swept, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, Sporty, I mean, I don't know. If you can't beat the fucking Hurricanes, you don't deserve to be in the Cup Finals. But yeah, again, even in 2006, like, they win in 2006, but they beat the fucking Oilers. Like, come on. The best team you had to face was literally the Montreal Canadiens, and you barely fucking beat them. You know, that is easily the best team that you lose to, or that you beat in the fucking playoffs that year. Like, for me, like, nobody respects the Carolina Hurricanes, and quite frankly, nobody should. They've been a contender for 5-6 years now? 5-6 years? And what do they have to show for it? 8 games in the Eastern Conference Finals? What is it? That that makes you a contender? getting embarrassed every time you get to the fucking conference finals? Is that what it means to be a Carolina Hurricanes fan? God, I'd be fucking miserable if I were a Hurricanes fan, knowing there's a 0% chance that this team is winning a Stanley Cup with this current team. Max Pacioretty, yeah, we got Max Pacioretty, plays 5 games, gets hurt. Sorry, no, is injured, I think, to start the year. Comes back, plays 3 games, I'm pretty sure gets hurt again, plays 2 more games, gets hurt again. I'm pretty sure he's probably faking those injuries, because who the fuck wants to play... Who the fuck wants to play in goddamn Carolina? Who genuinely? Fucking idiots. That's who wants to play in Carolina. Why else do you think Sebastian Aho wanted to get out the first chance he had when Montreal offer sheeted him? Why else do you think Sebastian Aho again wanted to leave and Carolina forced him to stay? Sebastian Aho is a slave to the Carolina Hurricanes right now, and it's unfortunate. You know, it's genuinely unfortunate because as soon as he can, I guarantee Sebastian Aho is going to want to leave when he isn't being overpaid by the fucking Hurricanes management. It's like, Jesus Christ. You know? And yeah, the 2 times, exactly, Enzia, they were swept by, exactly, they were swept each time they fucking made it to the conference finals. And then the team that lost, or that beat them, lost. You know, so if anything, Hurricanes fans are going to be, oh, we lost to the team who won the Stanley Cup. Yeah, and you know who else did? Yeah, 2 other teams, probably. If anything, fucking Boston losing to Montreal in 2011. I guess that means Montreal was were the honorary Stanley Cup champions, because I'm pretty sure we took them to 7 that year. We should have been the Stanley Cup champions that year. No, we probably wouldn't have won. Anyways, you know? So it just sounds retarded when Hurricanes fans try to say that they're anything above a mediocre fraud contender. But I figured I'd get that off the chest right away before I just start the stream. We lost like 5 guys to injury that round. Oh, it's Sporty, yeah, 100%. Yeah, dude. I know it was, what was it? Henrik Talander. I feel like Jochen Hesch was lost in that series as well. There's a lot of guys that I know were fucking like. You lost like half your goddamn good players. Or you lost all your good players, I should say. And I think Danny Briere went down as well. Yeah, the Oilers took him to 7 exactly, Sporty. Jeff, how's it going, my good sir? Good Christmas? Absolutely, my good sir. Very, very Merry Christmas. Hope you guys had a very good Christmas as well. Jeff, you included, obviously. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we eliminated you guys, no 6. It's like, Carolina had like 20 fans in 2006. After they won a cup, they gained like 14 fans. You know, I've genuinely been a proponent of take a team out of North Carolina and move that team to fucking Quebec. Actually, no, don't even give Quebec not the satisfaction. Don't give Quebec a miserable fucking team. Move that team to fucking Houston. All right? And while you're at it, who else could we fucking move in the NHL? Calgary, no, Calgary's a viable market. The fucking Blue Jackets. Move the Blue Jackets to Quebec. I know the awful Blue Jackets stench, but still, at least in Quebec, they'll be able to draw more than fucking 13,000 people a night. Come on. Fuck Carolina Hurricanes fans. They're all fucking trash. Max Pacioretty is all broken bones and broken glass, broken hearts and broke live in the night. Yes, sir. Jeff, time to bring up Matthias Zoolander. I don't think there's a defenseman that's hurt right now. I know Sloth got hurt tonight. Unfortunately, we'll get into that. Hopefully, it was just precautionary and a kind of automatic thing. We'll get to everything that happened tonight. But Sporty, I can't say that. I cannot say that because YouTube will immediately flag the video. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I appreciate the pun. I like the joke. But yeah, I wouldn't call up Norlander. I was going to say Zoolander. I wouldn't call it Matthias Norlander. I don't think he's ready. I think if you want to give him a chance next year, I think that'd be all right. But, see, the Canadiens have a really good issue. Oh, fuck. I completely forgot, by the way. I completely forgot to grab the link to this. But, boys, I did a podcast. Do I actually have the link? No, I don't. Fuck. I actually did a podcast, boys. And I need to talk about this. I need to talk about this real quick. Because yeah, so what happened is that if I can grab this, is last night I recorded a podcast with our good friends over at Talking Habs. That is right, boys. We talked over there with those boys. We had a lot of fun. It was me, Rick, and Matt. I'm actually gonna try and wait. What am I? No, I'm trying to get to my stream, not Rick's. I was gonna post the link in his stream. No, but I recorded a podcast yesterday. It was me, Rick, and Matt, and what we did is we talked. It's a part of this podcast. If you guys want to, yeah, I'll pin the message. I'm actually gonna edit the description as well. But yeah, if you guys want to go over there and check out the podcast, I just posted the link in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the description as well. Yeah, it's a podcast that I'm actually gonna put it. Yeah, there we go. So I just got it fully updated. I completely forgot. I apologize to Rick and Matt if they're watching. I know Matt checks my content out once in a while. Or quite often. He's actually told me he checks it out quite often. But yeah, I went on there. We talked Habs for about an hour and a half almost. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you guys have a lot of fun checking it out. And yeah, exactly. We just had a lot of fun. We hope you guys enjoy it. It's episode 8 of the Hab Normals podcast. If you guys want to check that out after the stream, link is in the chat, and it is also in the description now. So again, if you guys want to go check that out, and if you look in the description, if it's not there, just please refresh the stream, and it should be there. If you have Spotify, unfortunately, it's not on YouTube right now. Or it's not on YouTube in general, I don't think. But yeah, check it out on Spotify. Spotify is free. You can make a free account, or if you have Spotify Premium or whatever. But yeah, check it out. It's about an hour and a half. They upload. I believe they've uploaded once. I believe it's every 2 weeks they do an episode. Don't quote me on that exactly. But yeah, Hab Normals. They also have another podcast, Pucking Around. That's a very fun podcast to listen to. So yeah, just go over there, listen to Hab Normals, support not only your boy, but Talking Habs. Go check them out on YouTube as well. They're a great series of content. Not series of content creators, but they're a great pair of guys. Matt and Rick are the two main guys there. Yeah, if you go check them out, support the boy, please. I was on Rick's Christmas Eve live stream. I was also on, I was in his chat tonight at points during the game. I'm going to try and be on his stream not semi-regularly, but I'm going to try and see if I'm able to get on the stream a little bit more frequently. It's just that during the games, I'm watching them, and obviously after the game, I'm up here doing the live stuff, so yeah, I don't know. We'll figure some stuff out, but yeah. So yeah, I just want to give that a quick plug for like 5 minutes apparently. But yeah, check out the Hab Normals podcast, boyos. If you guys could do that, please, that'd be greatly appreciated. I know people would say, shut up, you were still a baby when that happened, so you're not better. But yeah, exactly, NZA. At least my team has... Yeah, most Canes fans wouldn't even know how they eliminated the Canadiens. Game 5 OT, Corey Stillman, exactly, NZA. At least I know my team's fucking history. I know the Canadiens have 24 Stanley Cups at 6 dynasties. Technically 27 cups if you want to include the 2 other Montreal franchises, the Maroons and the Wanderers. Technically, I believe it's 27 cups, but just with the Canadiens, it's 24. But yeah, most Canes fans are just really complete fucking trash. I think I've yet to meet more than one good Hurricanes fan. And I'm holding out hope that Hunter Schaefer's a Hurricanes fan, so I can say there were 2 good Hurricanes fans. And well, technically, I'm holding out hope that she's actually not a Hurricanes fan, but I don't know. I'm just holding out hope that I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm going with this, but yeah. So the opening lines for the Hurricanes. I feel like we should get back to the game at hand. The opening lines for the Hurricanes are Svechnikov. Look up Hunter Schaefer if you've never seen it before. It's very beautiful. Svechnikov, Aho, Teravainen, Bunting, Kotkaniemi, you would ever meet her. Fuck you, sons. Fuck you. That's gonna stay in the chat, you bitch. That's gonna stay in the chat, you bitch. But Svechnikov, Aho, Teravainen, Bunting, Kotkaniemi, Natchez, Martinook, Stahl, Jarvis, and Nosen Drury Fast, which was easily the Hurricanes' best line tonight. When your fourth line is the best line, you've got issues. Slavin Burns, Shkayan Pesci, and Orlov Chatfield were on the blue line tonight. Antti Raanta gets the start net for the Hurricanes, and Pyotr Kochetsov backs them up. Both goalies looking for some consistency. I hear a Jake Allen might help with that. It'll cost a first-round pick. Before the game, we're back from Christmas break. Of course, we've been live. We've been live 20 minutes. We got a little bit of Christmas stuff still up. I've got the little Christmas tree still up in the background. We've got some Christmas gifts around the area. And shout out those Pringles, by the way. Those were in my stocking. Fucking love Pringles. If y'all motherfuckers don't like some goddamn Pringles, I don't like you. Pringles are fucking delicious. But yeah, Caden Primo, like I said, gets his second straight start for the Canadiens. And we talked about this, by the way, in the podcast last night. That went up today, but it was recorded last night. I'm not going to spoil too much of it, but Jake Allen probably on the move soon. He wasn't even backing up tonight. It was Montembeault. They went to him like 8 times during the second period. But yeah, so you got to think Jake Allen is out either this week or next week probably. But obviously that's yet to have been made official. If there is a move, I do think it'll come in the next couple days. Hopefully, right now, that would be really nice. Finally narrow it down to which 2 fucking goalies are playing for the Canadiens. But yeah, so the Hurricanes press in the opening minute. The Habs top line then nearly scores. Slavkovsky, though, unfortunately has a shot that just goes wide. Then the Canes back the other way. They score. Brent Burns has a shot tipped just past the glove of Primo by Svechnikov. And the Whalers get the 1-0 lead early on. It was all Hurricanes in the opening minute. Was not expecting much since I was not expecting much from the Canadiens since the Hurricanes played last night. And so, of course, why give the Canadiens a team that's completely fresh and give them a team that is still rusty like the Habs? Why not give them a team that played last night? Great schedule making NHL, definitely not rigged at all. Jesper Kotkaniemi gets away then with a clear high stick. The refs are fucking blind. Habs look to press. The Hurricanes end up offside. Habs then going offside. Pizzetta had a clear break chance. Very solid reffing there. Yeah, they called it about 2 seconds late. So that's why I say great reffing. Habs then try to press. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm actually going to make my... I'm going to make the text a little bigger just so I can maybe read it a little bit better. That might help. There we go. Canadiens press at the top line for the Habs is again the only one that's able to generate offense in this first period. And the Habs finally go to the power play after what feels like 3 or 4 missed calls. Brady Shkayan is called for a trip on Suzuki after a couple chances for that top line again. Canadiens can't get much. Canes are able to clear easily. Teravainen has a near shorthanded chance. Sorry. Fucking hell. Sorry. Teravainen gets a near shorthanded chance off Matheson giveaway. The Habs are 0 for 1 on the power play. Gallagher nearly buries one, but Raanta comes out to play it. Surprisingly, a complete play by Raanta there. The Hurricanes are in control. All 4 lines of theirs are being rolled very well. And they score as a result. The Jesper Fast on the doorstep as Matheson completely out of position. Robert Ford shot Jesse James in the back like a coward. Don't let the Kahnawakes any quarter make them pay in the Bell Center. I mean, Jeff, I would argue make them pay in the parking lot. But you know what? I don't feel like any of the Canadians getting arrested. So, yeah, do it legally. Cross-check them in the fucking skull next time they come by the Bell Center, please. Especially that little fucking prick Stefan Nosen, which we'll fucking get to that. But yeah, so Matheson out of position. Jesper Fast taps in the rebound. No good defensive coverage. There was 3 or 4 chances right before that goal. And it's a 2-0 Canes lead with the full ice tilt. The Canes were, again, in complete control. However, sort of against the flow of what has been played so far, the Canadiens score. Mitchell Stevens on the 4th line. He scored in back-to-back games. It's a 2-1 Canes lead from Pizzetta and Struble. Big chance there. That makes it 2-1 on a really solid backhand. Just put it up high Ronta would have made the save. He just whatever, just put it in down low. Ronta would have made the save. Good play to put it up high. Habs then immediately iced the puck. There's some good chances. Momentum was shifting a bit for the Canadiens, but then the Hurricanes score. It's 3-1 as Jack Drury tips a shot home. Again, just a really bad defensive coverage. But wait, coach's challenge for goalie interference, and it looks like there might be. Drury hits the back. Drury hits the skate of Primo clearly on one of the replays, and of course, as we all know,
that's fucking illegal.
Thank you, Dana White. No goal. I was waiting so badly to use that. But yeah, it's clearly, thankfully, the right call. No goal. Canes then immediately go to the power play because of a makeup call. Shout out, by the way, the Canes fans when they got called for that first trip chanting, "Ref, you suck," because clearly people in North Carolina are fucking idiots and don't know what a proper penalty is. Struble gets called for interference. Dana White. Sons, you've never heard that clip before? You were just surprised that that's here. Damn, we fucking bring out the Dana White that's fucking illegal and we lose like 80% of our goddamn viewership. That sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna lean back a little bit. We're gonna have a chill stream right now. We're gonna have a little bit of a chill stream. But Struble is called for interference on Seth Jarvis. Kane's pressure. This is a great stop. Why is that here? Sons, because you know what they say when you interfere with the goaltender. After all,
that's fucking illegal.
What else can you say? You know, what else can you really say? It's illegal. That's fucking illegal. What's the chair's name? Sporty, we actually don't have a name for the chair yet. I was gonna go with Fleshlight, but I figured that'd be a little too on the nose. That'd be a little too on the nose, but I've not come up with a name for it yet. If you say Sydney Sweeney because you're sitting on it, I'm leaving. No, Sporty, the joke should be if I say Hunter Schaefer because I'm sitting on it, you're leaving. Should have been Hunter Schaefer. God damn it. To be honest, on the Armia, yes, Ghislain, we are going to get to that 100%, but I could not agree more. If you're going to call that Armia hooking, Drury absolutely should have gotten called for holding. Abso-fucking-lutely. I couldn't agree more. Sons! Son of a bitch! God damn it. Sons. Oh, Sons, you fuck. If you expected me to play that on stream, I'm sorry, but I cannot find a good context for me to play that unless there's a weed smoker on either team. Kane's press, Primo making some solid stops with men in front. Yes, Jeff, absolutely, Jeff. We're gonna get to that in the last minute when that penalty is called, but actually, I just realized as well that this chair, I can pull out a little thing, lean back, and fellas, are we finally? 100% Sporty. I mean, we could probably VC for like 10 minutes before I go watch some more Seinfeld, but yeah, we can definitely VC for a little bit, definitely. So yeah, sorry, where am I? But yeah, Kane's press, Primo making some good stops as he needs to. I feel like this is kind of solid. Just this this chillness where it's like I've got the chair, we're just kind of leaning back. No, Harry, you can't pull out your fuck off, Sporty. Shut up. But yeah, I would actually aim the camera down a little bit just because I don't like having this much space for my head, because it really makes me look short. It really makes me look short as opposed to when I'm like this. And, like, this makes me... Fucker Christ, that was really weird. But, yeah, this makes me, like... I feel like this is very chill. You should aim it down? Alright, I'll aim it down a little bit, then. There we go. Yeah, see, there we go. There we go, boys. Now we gotta aim down. I can fix the jersey, make the logo more visible. This is like a chill stream right now, boys. Now, if I go like this, though, I gotta aim the camera. Actually, to be fair, I don't have to. It still looks decent, I think. But yeah, I could probably just aim the camera like this. I can't move it more down, Sons. That would be violating TOS. I can't show pussy on stream. No, but seriously, Primo making some good stops. Habs are 1-for-1. Or as I put, Primo's making several stops, as I put. Fucking Suns. Habs are 1-for-1 on the PK tonight. Habs didn't try to press, but the Hurricanes are all over them. They just did not let the Canadiens get many chances at all. But the Habs go to the power play with just about 30 seconds left in the first. Svechnikov called for a very clear trip on Caulfield. And the Canadiens score after Monahan had a good chance, but it gets cleared. Primo gets it up to Sean Monahan. Monahan finds Matheson. He goes coast to coast. And on the wraparound, he scores. Wait, you're not a granny, my bad, G? Damn, no problem, sons. So, Harry is a Mary, everyone knows the... Harry is a Mary, everyone knows the woke. Yes, indeed, Sporty. Yes, absolutely. But Mike Matheson buries it on the wraparound. It actually goes off Jacob Slavin. Yeah, it goes off Jacob Slavin, and it's in the net. So the Canadiens end up tying the game. Matheson from Monahan and Primo. So Caden Primo with his second career NHL point. He's got 2 assists on the year, which I'm probably wrong, but I feel like ties Carey Price's career totals in points. I'm pretty sure he had 2 assists in his career. Monahan as well, with that point, has 500 in his NHL career. Massive props to Sean Monahan on that one. Habs are 1-for-2 on the power play tonight. Your chair top looks like you have gone mullet. Does it actually? Oh yeah, kind of, a little bit. I kind of see it a little bit. Yeah, it's more so just the pillow that came with my chair. Fuck. Oh god. Now it's. Oh god. Now this is horrible. I gotta fix this. I can't fit standard glasses because my head is too big, but the head just fits the body. Ghislaine, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm actually gonna put away the little step here, and what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna reattach this because this is very comfy. I don't have to say. Wait, does it really? There's no way it goes like this. Okay, am I stupid? You guys, to the 6 people who are here right now watching me put on a piece of my chair. Well, not really a piece, but an accessory to my chair. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. So yeah. Alright, we're back. Oh, that looks... Okay, I'm actually going to move it up just a little bit. There we go. Now we're back. But yeah, so... Oh god, I just realized I got to turn down the gain a little bit. I apologize, boyos. I'm actually going to name the camera back up. I'm actually name it. There we go. So yeah, it never fits the same after removal. Jeff, surprisingly, it actually... Actually, that's very fair. It feels similar, but yeah, you can definitely tell that it has been... removed at least once. You can definitely tell. Still very comfy though. Still very comfortable. I could legitimately fall asleep on stream right now. Maybe that's how we'll do the sleep stream if I end up doing one. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just sit here. Maybe actually that's what I'll do because I have some bootleg AirPods that I bought earlier a couple months ago. Maybe that's what I'll do. When you lean back, you look like AGP sitting in his rocking chair. I was going to try and do an AGP impression, but I don't think I could. Yeah! There's a kid behind the camera for you guys. To be fair, Michael's a fucking whimpering little bitch. I'd beat the fuck out of Michael Green. I don't care. If Michael Green wants to set up a boxing match, if he ain't too much of a pussy, I'll fucking fight that little motherfucker. I'll fight that bitch. I'll take him and fucking Bridget on. 2-on-1 handicap match. Give me a fucking 2-on-1 handicap boxing match. I'll fuck them both up, and then I'll fuck Bridget. But it'll be a sumo match, and yes, you would win 100%. Sons, I would, because Michael would take 3 steps towards me. I just move out of the way, and he'd just fall over, and then he'd go yeah! Again. That is the reality. We're the way we are because of genetics. If you short, don't be mad. Being tall ain't. I mean, yeah, it's just definitely. I definitely I'm fine with being short. I forgot if I'm 5'8" or 5'9". I think I'm 5'9", though. I definitely want to go be taller. No, but I'm pretty sure I'm 5'8", 5'9". So yeah, I'm perfectly fine with not being over 6 foot tall. I've got no problem with that. I'm confident as shit for being a short king. Shout out me and Cole Coffee. We the short king, boys. Let's go. Thank you though, Ghislaine. I appreciate that, man. Michael would go play with his toys after losing. Oh, probably sons. Bro, I genuinely can't get over how fucking much Michael has ruined his dad's fucking legacy. Like, genuinely, like, I was thinking about this last night. Funny enough, I was actually watching some AGP stuff last night. I was watching a couple videos talking about Michael and Charlie Chill. And then I started watching some AGP. I was watching some of his arguments with Tina and shit. Fuck, what am I talking about? Yeah, I was watching some of his arguments with Tina, and then I went back and watched something I listened to live when it happened, on Shut the Fuck Up and Listen, when AGP went on for the first time, and he talked about his divorce with Tina. I was listening in that night, and I went back and listened to that, and I was thinking, damn, this guy's, like, kind of respectable, like, this guy's kind of respectable. And then I started remembering, oh, damn, yeah, Michael still, like, fucking clickbaits his dad. And I was thinking, AGP would be incredibly disappointed with Michael right now. Like, to me, there's no doubt in my mind, AGP would easily be so fucking disappointed with Michael. Honestly. Like, you look at the fucking shit that Michael's doing. He has to clickbait every video to even get a small amount of views compared to what he used to fucking get on that channel, you know? To me, I absolutely lost respect for Michael. Even when AGP died, when he first started selling those fucking shirts, with Rest in Peace AGP, like 10 hours after he died, and he uploaded that video, letting everybody know that Grandpa had died. I absolutely lost respect for him there, and it's just been going lower and lower, and that's why I say I'd beat the fuck out of him. I'd beat the fuck out of Michael Green. Easily. No doubt about it. 100%. But thank you, Sons, again. I'm glad I look like AGP in his rocking chair. Too bad this is a computer chair, not a rocking chair. Will your parents let you drink heavy in the house signed leaving Las Vegas? Jeff, I don't think they would, but at the same time, they probably wouldn't care because I'm 21 and I can kind of do what I want. They'd probably come down and check on me once in a while, just, hey, you doing okay? That type of thing. But I think for my health, they'd probably be like, hey, I actually, funny enough, weirdly enough, I have not had a single drink in this house, actually. Anytime I drink, it's always been going out. I'm what you could say, I'm very much I'm a social drinker, I guess you could say. And even then, I don't, like, drink and drink and drink. It's literally, like, one or two drinks and, like, I'm done. Yeah, I mentioned it before. I had this thing last time we went out. It was a Jack Daniel's honey lemon thing. It's weird. It tasted bad, but it also tasted good at the same time. I really liked it. Yeah. 5'9" inch short. My father was 5'9". I'm the average height of 50 years ago. But what's the average height now? Because that's what matters. I'm going through my yearly end of year AGP watching. Dude, Sons, it kind of does feel like that. It kind of does feel like that, dude. It's like every year, just end of year, you gotta watch some AGP to end the year. My cousin's 5'4", my other cousins are 6'4". Holy shit, Gislain. That's kind of funny, actually. One of them is literally like a foot difference between cousins. It's kind of funny. 6'1", 335. You know what? I do have to be happy. I'm not 300 pounds. I think I weighed myself 3 days ago. I think it was Christmas Eve. No, I weighed myself like 2 weeks ago, I think, actually. The days have been blurring by, especially since the break, so I keep forgetting how long ago. But I'm pretty sure I'm like 281, I think? It's either 281 or 283, something like that. And for 5'7", I'm pretty sure that's obese. So I definitely have been trying to work on fucking losing weight. But again, it's just Christmas happened. You eat a bunch of food. I got some chocolate for Christmas. I got some fucking Pringles. I got some Nutter Butters. I got an extra keyboard in case I gotta fuck a couple. But no, no, seriously. The shout out if anyone remembers that Boogie YouTube poop. If anyone knows that, you're a fucking legend. But yeah. I'm very glad that I'm not over 300 pounds, because that does feel like it'd be a lot. Unless you're like 6'6", that's probably like a standard weight. I feel like I'm just gonna open. I'm not gonna have any now, but I'm gonna open at the very least the Pringles. fuck, I love that Pringles smell, motherfucker. Bro, Michael's shirts are more expensive than Isles Lab, bro. For your information, Isles Lab is the team store, and it's wildly overpriced, $20 for a puck. Dude, Michael is genuinely one of those guys who only cares about the money. Like, genuinely, he's kind of a piece of shit. Like, he very much is a piece of shit, I should say. Not even only kind of, but yeah, I just, for me, I genuinely think that, again, Michael just fucking ruined his dad's fucking legacy for me. I hate Michael Green, and yeah, just, he clearly only cares about the money. He didn't take care of his fucking nephews or whatever as well as he should have. Nah, like, yeah, for me, I hate Michael Green. Like, old school Michael Green and, like, the first AGP videos, kind of fun. I kind of like him. But, yeah, once you get to, like, late AGP, like 2015, they all had houses paid for. Michael was making fucking millions, probably giving none of it to AGP. Then, yeah, that's when you can kind of tell he started being a fucking cunt. So, yeah. Michelob Ultras are fucking delish. Never thought I'd like a beer. Sporty, I don't think I actually like a beer, because I know the Jack Daniels thing is alcohol, or it's liquor, not just alcohol, it's liquor. Or at least I'm pretty sure Jack Daniels is considered liquor. It might be a liqueur, actually, the one that I drank. It might be a liqueur. But, yeah, I've not tried a beer that I actually like right now. Like, I tried Budweiser, not a fan. I tried a shot of regular Jack. I don't know if that's a beer. I think that's technically a beer. Not a fan. I want to say that I tried... Oh, God. I don't think it was Bud Light. I forget. There was one other that I tried and I didn't care for. I actually tried one. Actually, I lied. I have had a drink here, actually. I had one literally on Christmas. I had a sip of this weird drink that my sister was having one and she had another one. I think they were here, actually. I think that the drinks were here. She grabbed them because, yeah, she grabbed them from the other fridge, I just realized. But it was like this weird, like, vodka fruit drink that had like a little bit too much vodka for me. Like, if it had been a little fruitier, I would have loved it, but probably would have. My dad was 6'2", and when he passed, he shrunk to 5'11". Hanging from the doorway upside down is said to work, and you can smack your friends when they enter, especially Sens nerds. Hey, well, Jeff, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'll have to see what I can do about that, man. Bro, I haven't ate since Christmas, and I haven't felt hungry since I fucking pigged out for Christmas Eve and Christmas. Oh, you know what, Sons? That's understandable. That's understandable. Like, you're someone who clearly, you've said before, you work out. You don't eat. You're not fat and obese like me, so you probably eat 2 or 3 times a day. But yeah, like, I can imagine how much some people fucking pick out Christmas Eve and Christmas. And yeah, they probably don't eat for another couple days, so yeah. Surprised that you haven't eaten in 3 days? That feels like it might be borderline anorexia. So, respectfully, I'd have to say, start filming yourself. Eugenie Cooney money is pretty good, apparently. But, that's a fucking joke, YouTube. That's a fucking joke. Holy shit, YouTube. YouTube would probably ban me for that too, funny enough. Brad Pitt and Troy was 275 pounds. To be fair, 5'11", like you said, muscle is heavier than fat. So yeah, that 275 is probably a lot of muscle and maybe a little bit of fat. I won't lie, I'm chubby, but I'm just large built. Exactly, just land. Like, me too. Like, I think even if I get down to, even if I do get down to like a 170, 180 type of deal, because of my height, I'm probably still going to be somewhat short. Marcus Hunt coming in the chat. How's it going, Marcus? Holy shit, it's been a while. Sounds a little fruitier. What do you mean by that? Because they have those fruit drinks. You know, they have like not apple lemon, but like apple cider drinks or whatever. Like, I know they have different types of drinks, so... And my monthly appearance, exactly, Marcus, exactly. Your contractually obligated 1 time a month appearance, exactly. But no, like, I just like drinks that have a little bit of a fruit taste to them, I should say. I'm not Michael Green announcing Money in Tragedy. You know, that's very true. Harry, you could be nose tackle for the Montreal Alouettes. I mean, you know what, Jeff? I probably could be. I have had people tell me a lot that I'm built like a football player. And weirdly enough, I never thought to try out for the football team when I was in high school. But yeah, I've been told that I have the build of a football player, and I considered it, but I tried wrestling. I had 2 classes of that. Not 2 classes, but I had 2, I guess after school classes, I guess you could say, of that, and that was it for me. Unfortunately, I really wish I had stuck with it. That would have been really nice. I wish I had stuck with it, but yeah, I did not, I didn't care whatsoever. I didn't care whatsoever for for the wrestling classes that I attended. But yeah, football would be fun, I think, for me to play, assuming that I don't end up with fucking 18 concussions by the end of week 3. But yeah, at 210 I would be skinny. Yeah, it's just like probably. Thinking about it, I probably would be a little bit skinny, but I think there would still be like a lot of clear chub if I was like 180, 190, something around there. Because like that is also how I'm built. I've always been naturally chubby, I feel like. So yeah, and Suns will always have a chubby face. It's rough, dude. I know that. Like, here's the thing. I think there's certain people who look better with chubby faces. Olivia Cara is one of them. Like, when she first started out on YouTube, she had a naturally round, chubby face. She was cute. And now, like, ever since she started working out, she's lost the muscle in her face. She's lost, not the muscle, she's lost the fat in her face. She looks weird now, in my opinion. She looks very much less attractive. You know, like, for me, I think if she could just gain a little weight in the face again, like, gain just that little bit of fat, like, keep her body or whatever the same, but just, if she was able to gain that fat back in the face, she'd be very attractive to me. I just realized that Sun said he has a chubby face. I don't know how that relates to Suns, but that might be weird. Deal or no deal, of course, Marcus has to come up with a couple of these. To Montreal, Patrick Laine. To Columbus, Harvey Pinard, a 2024 second, and a 2025 third. You know what, Marcus? I'm trying to debate. I'm trying to debate this, because for me, Laine, I still think has potential. Even though he's 24, 25, around there, he's probably at most a 25 goal scorer at this point. You look at Harvey Pinard, and even though I agree with Suns, I could see him wearing an A in the future. I think he has very much a good leadership skill, a very good upside of being on a third line. I just don't know. I feel like there's a lot of risk here, because as well, how much is Patrick Laine making right now? Is it not $9 million per year? Something like that. Let me look up his fuck off. Cap friendly. There we go. If I can look up his cap friendly. Yeah, he's making $8.7 million for 2 more years after this year. And you look at what he's doing right now. He's played 18 games, 6 goals, 9 points. You look at those 6 goals, he's scoring a goal every 3 games. So that's about a 25 goal pace. And especially where you look at when he started his career. 36 goals in his rookie year. 44 and 12 points in 17 playoff games. 50 points, 30 goals. 28 goals, 63 points. Only played 68 games though, because that was the COVID season. Played just 1 game with Winnipeg in 2021. Then gets traded to the Blue Jackets. 10 goals, 21 points. That's on pace. About 20 goals, 40 points. So down year, yes. But 26 goals, 56 points the 2 years ago. Last year, you know what? 22 goals, 52 points in just 55 games. That's on pace for about 35 games. The issue with Patrick Laine is he cannot stay healthy. He missed 10 games in 2021. He missed 25 games in 21-22. He missed another 26 games in 22-23. And so far, he's missed, half the season with the Jackets, it feels like right now. So, unless he's still playing right now. So, for me, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about acquiring Laine. Again, on one hand, like, I think if you're dealing Laine for Hartford Pinard with the assumption that Laine can rebound, he can be healthy, he can become a consistent second line forward, score 30 goals a year, be that really solid second line goal scorer that can fit with Doc and Newhook. If you're giving up a second round pick, Hartford Pinard, and a third, if I'm Montreal, I'll take the risk, and I would say yes. I think Marty St. Louis and the Canadiens overall play a very offensive game already, and I think if you can get Laine to adapt to that style after just playing horrible hockey in Columbus, basically, I'd be more than fine with that. I think if you can get a Montreal give up a third line leader in Hartford Pinard, you give up a second round pick that could be good, and you give up that third round pick, I think that's something I gotta say deal to, Marcus. Yeah, short kings rise herald, exactly, sons. Hell yeah. The sauce has a decent amount of tang. It's super floppy. That mentioned everyone's fat. Thank you, Sporty. Jizzline, no chance. There's no way they'd ask for Slavkovsky, Caulfield, or Doc. There's a 0% chance they would ask for one of those guys. If they think they're getting a legitimate first-line talent for what Laine's done, especially with his contract, they'd be fucking stupid to do so if they legitimately asked for that. Asking for maybe a first for a contending team, maybe that could make sense because it's basically an early second. But for a team like Montreal, is very in that middle hunt, kind of maybe in, maybe out. I think a second works perfectly fine, because especially if the Canadiens end up out of the playoffs, that's a fairly decent second round pick right there. And the Canadiens have an excess of picks that they could give up. That would be a type of deal that I wouldn't mind maybe committing to for Montreal, especially because you look at who's up this year. It's what? No, not Jack-Eye. It's who is it again? I think it's Caden Gooley. I'm pretty sure that it's Caden Gooley who's up this year. Let me look. It's Barron who's up this year. It's Barron, Lindstrom, Ullinen, Stevens, and Monahan, who are with the NHL right now. And of course, Montembeau's already been extended. The way that I see it is Barron, based on his production, I could see getting 2.5 mil. Because he's got 6 points, 6 goals, 11 points in 30 games. That's on pace for roughly 25, 30 points. And especially for a guy who's, 22? Yeah, 22. There is still offensive upside to be a potential 40-point guy with the way you look at it. So I could see it being maybe 2.5, 3 mil for 2-3 years. Lindstrom, I don't think gets extended right now. Ullinen, maybe a mil for 2 years. Maybe, he's really a non-factor for the future. Monahan's the big one because it has started to come out that Monahan is expected, that the Canadiens are interested in re-signing Sean Monahan. So I could see it being 3.5, 4 mil, maybe a 3-year deal. But even then, say you just extend Barron and Monahan, say they total 8 mil, for example. Say you overpay a little on Barron and Monahan, for example. Say you give 8 million total. With that 8 million, that brings up your total, your total cap spent on the team to like $65 million, maybe. Because combining goalie and defense for next year, right now, that's 20 million. You add in the forwards, so you get 65 million, about maybe 65, 70 million dollars. You still have almost 15, 20 million that you can spend on players. Laine fits right in. If you were to acquire that $8 million, I think that completely works, personally. And yeah, because I'm also you also got to include Doc, Newhook, and Hartford Pinard, who are currently on LTIR or just regular IR, so they actually do count against the cap. They're just in the IR section. You're moving out Hartford Pinard. You're just basically gaining $7 million against the cap. You still have about $10 to $15 million of absolutely. You have a ton of cap space to where you can 100%. You can absolutely deal for a guy like a Laine or sign a Nylander, which some Habs fans want. So I would absolutely have to say deal if Montreal is getting back Laine and they're only giving up a third liner, a second, and a third. I'd be completely fine with that. True tale. Andre the Giant went out for the Washington Redskins, but they couldn't find a helmet big enough for him. So he went home and ate 3 Tur Turduckins. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. That's kind of fun. Harvey Pinard's a fourth-line player who overproduced last year. Ghislain, I think that's a bit of a pessimistic way to look at it. Okay, Ghislain. Laine has one season of 40 goals. He's a 25 goal scorer though. He's not worth, like, okay, second overall. Does that mean that Neil Yakupov is worth Cole Caulfield then? If Yakupov were to come back in the league, because he was a former first overall pick, does that mean he's worth a guy like Cole Caulfield or Kirby Dach? No, absolutely not. You can look at draft pedigree all you want, but Griffin Reinhart, look at him. He was picked in the expansion draft by the Vegas Golden Knights. He was a guy who, yes, he was traded for a first and a second, but that's like 3 years after he was drafted in the hopes that he would, that would basically entail, I just lost my fucking train of thought. I'm really sorry. But again, Yakupov, you gotta look at that. Like, that doesn't mean he's worth anything, I completely lost fucking track of my train of thought. Thank you, Darkness. Dach for Laine would be fair. No, it wouldn't be just Laine. No, it wouldn't be. Dach is a legitimate point per game player. Laine needs good players around him to be able to score. Dach is less of a problem than Laine, exactly. Laine, you can say, is a goal scorer and a loud talker. I don't care about it if he's a loud talker. If he can score goals, that's what you pay him for. That's what you get a guy like Patrick Laine for, honestly. If he ain't happy, then he would tell management about it. That's why Winnipeg got rid of him. Well, it's just like because he wasn't happy with fucking Blake Wheeler and Mark Scheifele bullying him. That's why he wanted out of Winnipeg. And so for me, I think there's that clear risk, though, is that if he's not happy in Montreal, he's going to hold out. He's not going to play for the team. He's just going to straight up hold out. He's not going to play well. And he's not going to play for the team and try to play well, so he does get moved faster and the team gets a bigger package. He just wants to move. He just immediately wants to be off the team, which that is my biggest risk with trading for Laine, is not can he score goals, because it's clear that he can score goals. He just needs to be healthy. It is definitely more so that, again, does he want to, would he want to stay with the team, Does that mean Eric Johnson's worth Suzuki or Kovac? Exactly. Does that mean Jonathan Toews is worth Nick Suzuki? No, not at all. Does that mean that Martin St. Louis is worth nothing because he wasn't drafted? Draft position can only really get you so far in terms of trade talks, And again, with Griffin Reinhart, that's what I was talking about before I lost my train of thought. With Griffin Reinhart, yes, he was traded for a first and a second round pick, but that's like 3 years into his career. He's like 21, 22. You can still reclamate that in the proper situation. And I genuinely think there's at least one team where every NHL bust could have worked out. Every NHL bust, obviously, that clearly means they didn't end up in the place that they could have worked out. But I genuinely believe there's at least one NHL team that could have worked for every potential bust. And they could have turned them around. Just with Griffin Reinhart, the Oilers are fucking stupid and didn't realize, we don't know how to develop prospects. And they end up giving up, what was it against Suns? What was it, Barzell and Wallstrom? Was that who they got rid of when the Oilers traded for Griffin Reinhart? So for me, I just, again, draft position can only get you so far. Laine is fussy. Just Laine to a certain extent, I can see that. Suns, yeah, exactly, yeah. Part of the reason probably was who the fuck wants to live in Winnipeg, but I do think there was an extent of it where he was getting bullied by Scheifele and Wheeler, and he really did want out. Enor Tap, how's it going, my good sir? Thank you for coming by, my good sir. Pleasure to see you in the chat. So the shots after the first period. By the way, there was a hockey game tonight. Yeah, it was Barzell. I'm actually going to look it up real quick. Oh, yeah, and then Griffin Reinhart. You look at him, 3 years later at most, he's acquired by the Golden Knights in the expansion draft for free. Basically a waiver claim. Oh, funny enough, Suns. They gave up Matt Barzell and Mitchell Stevens. So that's actually kind of fucking funny. So someone tonight actually played that actually connects. But then actually that, Suns. Oh, you're not going to like this. So the Islanders then took that second round pick with another third round pick and flipped it for a first round pick to the Lightning. That became Anthony Beauvillier. The guy who was that second round pick they gave up is Anthony Cirelli. So, yeah. And then, of course, the Islanders will then take Anthony Beauvillier and flip him in a package for Bo Horvat, which... Yeah. Yeah, Winnipeg, a.k.a. Winterpeg, exactly. Ian or Tap, I don't even think you can say that Habs beat themselves this evening. I don't think you can say that at all. I think the officiating was complete fucking trash in the third period, and we're going to get to that easily. Shirley is mid now, so I sunk. You know what? Fair Sons. To be fair, I think a lot of people thought Anthony Shirley would become a legitimate top 6 threat, and he's just kind of a third line, kind of middling type of guy right now. Line is too a loud talker. I had my window closed and I could hear him all the way from Winnipeg, and I live in Ohio. Shut up, Line. I need my beauty rest. Well, Jeff, you know what? He comes to Montreal. Maybe he'd probably be able to shut up. So we'll see. So the shots after the first period are 13-8 Hurricanes, but it is a 2-2 tie game after 20 minutes of play. And the Hurricanes score. A minute in, it is Jesper Fast on a pretty solid shot that beats Primo Blocker's side. He makes it 3-2 Hurricanes. Again, a terrible turnover. Just ends up getting Jesper Fast in front off the turnover. Nobody covering him whatsoever. It just god awful. D-Man really jumped into plays way too much, causing too many odd man opportunities. But Ian or Tap, how many of those ended up being goals, though? Always view Cirelli as a second-line center, being his ceiling due to his lack of offense? Well, Darkness, if you're not producing offense, then you're a third-line center at most, probably. Bro, Bosif is point per game. The Horvat trade worked. Did it actually, Sons? You got rid of a first overall talent, though. You got rid of Atu Ratu. So, I mean, I don't know how much that trade really worked out, but, I mean, you know what? Vancouver probably thinks it worked out for them. Also, you think Summer in Winnipeg is better? Mosquitoes stole cow in the field. Just kidding, or do I? Gislain, I would have no clue if the summer in Winnipeg is better. I'd assume because their winters are very cold that their summers might be hot like they are here in Quebec. But I wouldn't know, actually. I've never been to Winnipeg. I could probably, if Zach or Carter Nolan or Jake from Peck City Hockey were here, I'd probably be able to ask them and see what they think. Hey, Zach, I hope you're listening in the chat somehow. What are the summers like in Winnipeg? Some cause power play opportunities, though, and they scored when it's 3-3, play for the point and take a chance in OT. Budine or Tap? No. Dude, if you think those last two penalties that were called on the Canadiens are fucking penalties that they should have been called, I'm sorry, but you're fucking high. I'm sorry, I cannot see. We're going to get to them when they happen during the play, but just no. So yeah, the Hurricanes end up making it a 3-2 game just like that. 30 seconds into the game, Habs try to press. They get a couple offensive turnovers. That's not good. I'd say they're creating turnovers in the offensive zone. Habs then get a couple chip plays, just not much in the early periods. But then there's a sudden burst from the Habs. Good turnover. Slavkovsky finds Suzuki. There's a good shot. Ronta comes way out of his net. Matheson from the blue line, though, has the shot just gloved by Ronta. I didn't say anything about the validity of the penalties, just saying they have to play smarter. But Jeff. I just saw Jeff commented and I immediately called you that. But Ian or Tap, here's the thing. It's not a matter of playing smarter. It's a matter of the refs are going to probably call that regardless if you're playing smart or not. Playing smart does not have anything to do with taking penalties to a certain extent. You know, if you are attempting to stop a breakaway and your stick gets into the hands and there's no call, is that playing smarter or is that just getting lucky? Because to me, there was a potential penalty shot on Jack Drury that could have been called tonight. It wasn't called, but it almost looks like a stick gets into the hands of Jack Drury, and he wanted a penalty shot, and looking on the replay, there might have been a little validity to the call. So by saying that there wasn't a penalty, is that saying that, oh, we're playing smarter because there wasn't a penalty, or is that just we get lucky there? There's a certain extent to where you can say, oh, well, the penalties, okay, well, when you take a penalty, that clearly means you're not playing smart. No, sometimes the refs just have it out for you. And they clearly did tonight, in my opinion. I absolutely think that the referees had it out for Montreal tonight. Because there's a fucking play we're going to get to in the third. It just, yeah. My girlfriend calls me Wiener Tap. Well, Jeff, you know what? There you go, man. Canadiens tried to press Montreal, trying to get a little bit of momentum. Hurricanes get some rough chances. Primo stands tall when he needs to. But it's all Montreal. Pezzetta just tips A. Stevens. Bro, Hurricanes fans become Nicky when anything gets called against them. Suns, they do. They seriously do. That first penalty, when there was a penalty on the Hurricanes, a clear as day trip, when Svechnikov gets called for a trip on Cole Caulfield, immediately the Whalers fans are just, ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. The motherfucker, it's a clear trip. Seriously. Like, Hurricanes fans are fucking intolerable. Like, genuinely, I don't think I've met more than one good Carolina Hurricanes fan. They do not exist. They are just like Ottawa Senators fans. They're all complete and utter trash. Lucas C. and Oakley are like the only good Senators fans that I know of. Genuinely. Unless it's a pretty blatant penalty, I don't get mad at the refs now. If it's a blatant penalty, not fair darkness. I think most of us are like that. But yeah, Pezzetta tips A. Stevens pass just wide of the net. That almost tied it up. Habs press again, the third line with Gallagher in front. They nearly put a shot home. Habs try to scramble in front. They try to put one in the back of the net. Habs in control, starting to roll all four lines. Pezzetta gets in the way of Mitchell Stevens. He then lets off a weak shot that almost beats Ronta. Riley. Yes, Mike Riley clearly tripped Slavin, got away with it. The Isles then scored on the next play. Safe to say the arena was hostile. Suns, I saw that. I heard about that because Kim was streaming and she mentioned that with the Canes game. One of the few times I actually agree with Kim nowadays is that now one of the few times I will actually agree with her is that the arena was not good. If you're a Canes fan, you have to be embarrassed for that, for how your fan base is acting. And then we get maybe potentially the moment of the night. Mike Matheson completely lays out Jesperi Kotkaniemi. He was slow to get up. That serves Kotkaniemi right, you finished little prick. Caulfield then has a good chance that's just stopped by Ronta. Habs are in control with 3 minutes left in the period. Canes have a shot that's stopped by Primo. Glove stop by Primo. Very back and forth at this stage. Then we get another hit as Josh Anderson takes out Seth Jarvis. Solid hit there. Habs third line presses again. Dvorak gets in there. He's shoved into Ronta with the puck on the goal line. Naturally, of course, there's no penalty because why should the Canadiens get a power play at this point? Shots are 22-20 for the Hurricanes. They have a 3-2 lead after 40 minutes of play. There were 2 half penalties in the third period. Not good calls. Tap, in my opinion, not at all. Not whatsoever. We'll get to them, though. We'll get to them, though. Bro, Kim's new TikTok made me want to commit AGP. Liver on myself. It's so cringy, Lamau. Oh, God, sons. I'll check this out in a second. I just gotta look at my King of the Ring because I'm playing some, Oh, fuck. Please tell me I actually win this. If I could somehow win this, that'd be really nice. Please. 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 Fuck. I lost. Damn it. Alright. But yeah. I'm gonna look at Kim's newest TikTok. Sons, can you tell me right away? Is there copyrighted music on her TikTok? Profile? Oh, I do have a profile on TikTok. Okay, let me look. Let's go 3. Because if there's copyrighted audio, I will, if there's copyrighted audio, I'm not going to listen to the audio, but I will watch it at least. There is copyrighted audio? Okay, I won't listen to it then. I'll just, I'll watch it. But God, sons, that's pretty funny. The refs are hard on calling... The refs are too focused on calling back goals for offside and goalie interference, or are hard on calling back goals. Jeff, to a certain extent, yeah. I think the one tonight they got right because Jack Drury clearly does get his leg tangled up with Caden Primo, which prevents him from making a stop on the goal. So I think that's clear. Plus, Drury enters the crease, the goalie's crease, and clearly commits goalie interference, which I think, again, that's a clear penalty. I've got no problem with that being called. There are certain instances where it's like, oh, fuck me. I completely just moved my PC. I'm sorry, boys. But there's certain instances where it's like, okay, that's like too close to call, and they still call it off. There's certain instances where it's clear that it's a penalty, and then it just is not. It's clear where there's like, okay, there's no goalie interference there, and they'll call a goalie interference. Brendan Gallagher. But yeah. Yeah. Alright, so before we continue on with the game, no results found for Isles Girl 3. Is she not called Isles Girl 3 on TikTok? Oh, never mind, she is, okay. How the fuck does she have 22,000 followers? What the fuck? So yeah, Sunburst from that. Sorry, I'm just looking to see where I'm caught up. Habs scrambled in front. Actually, oh wait, we are at the end of the second period. So the shots of 22-20 Hurricanes with a 3-2 lead after 40 minutes of play. Svechnikov with a dirty play after the final whistle of the period. He shoves down Caulfield. Matheson and Savard are right in there with the play at center ice. You love to see it. All right, what is Kim's most recent TikTok? Firstly, I like hockey and shine down. Yeah, that's basically its spread positivity. It's if only you stood up to that. All right, 30-year-old NHL veteran Lou Lamoriello. Sons, thank you. I now want to fucking die. Thank you for that. The Canadiens score 30 seconds into the third period. Josh Anderson has a good shot block. Immediately gets on a breakaway, and he scores unassisted. Just sneaks it past Ranta. It's by that much off the past the blue, and yeah. To be honest, I saw a goal that was called goalie interference, but the offensive guy never set foot in the blue paint. It's not necessarily that you need to step foot in the blue paint. It's more so factors. So obviously, if you step in the blue paint, there is clear. If you go into the blue zone at your own volition, that's more than likely to be called off compared to if you're shoved in by another player. If you impede with the goalie and he's not able to get back and make the save, that's usually called off. If he's able to get back and make the save, typically it won't be called goalie interference. And also, of course, are you yourself interfering with the goalie, or someone else is a member of the goalie's team making you interfere with the goaltender, in which case that usually is not called goalie interference. So there's different factors that they usually play upon, but yeah, there's definitely times where the referees get it wrong, unfortunately. Sons, thank you for spreading the AIDS. I could probably Retsupre Kim's TikToks, probably, if we're being honest. Exactly, Jeff. Yeah, Billy Smith, like a piece of shit, like fucking would chop the hell out of you if you got near him. Like, exactly. It's like fucking like come the fuck up. Like, let him get near this crease. He's got to fucking tip shots. That's why pieces of shit like Billy Smith, and fucking what's his face from the Flyers, fucking cocksucker little piece of shit goaltender, fucking cheap shot little fuck. What the fuck's his name? Flyers goaltender. Someone can help me out here, please. Not Eddie the Eagle. Why is fucking Ed Belfour coming to mind? Fucking what's his name? God damn it, I can't think of his name. Ron Hextall. Fucking Ron Hextall. Pieces of shit like those guys could never exist in the NHL right now. Like, they could never exist right now. You know, they'd get thrown out of every fucking game because bipolar little fucks. You know? It's like, come on. I need to spread the AIDS. Well, Sons, again, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Billy Smith isn't a piece of shit, you white guy. You're right, he's not a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. Yeah, thank you guys. Hextall, yeah, Hextall. If the guy pokes the puck off the pad of the goalie, it is goalie interference. Yes, typically, it'll be considered goalie interference unless there's the rare instance where it's like, the pad is here, the puck is right on top of the pad. If you're able to swipe it off, then that usually won't be called goalie interference. But if you intentionally push the pad over the line with the puck there, that'll typically be called goalie interference, yes. So it's a tie game. Josh Anderson with his, by the way now, his 6th goal of the year. He has 6 goals in his last, 10 games? Josh Anderson's kind of on fire, low-key. 25 seconds in, and the Canadiens tie the game already. Habs get some pressure, a couple looks on net. Canes are back the other way, but the Habs get called to the power play as Brady Shkan trips up Juraj Slafkovsky. However, a little bit of controversy already as the whistle goes while the Habs have possession. There's no penalty coming up. It's not like it's going to 4-on-4. No. The Canes are the only team getting penalized. The Habs have possession, and it's called. Habs get a couple chances, but the Canes are easily able to clear, so the Habs go 1 for 3 on the power play right now. Darkness, remember, Josh Anderson remembered that, hey, look, I'm better than Robert Thomas. I didn't rape anybody at the 2018 World Juniors. I can score goals. We made Josh Anderson this year. Suns, yeah, you guys definitely, the Islanders definitely helped to make Josh Anderson, in which case, thank you, Suns. I appreciate that. I should say allegedly about Robert Thomas. It hasn't come out who committed the raping in 2018. Blah, 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 blah. Ghislain, Billy Smith and Chico Resch. Yeah, the Chico Resch. The Isles duo. Suns, you were around for those years, right? Definitely you were around. I mean, you technically were in another life, but yeah. So the Canadiens 1 for 3 on the power play, not get too ahead of ourselves. Bunting then gets called to the box for a hook on Jaden Struble. Bunting then tries to goad Struble in, but Struble doesn't react. He's laughing about it. You love to see it. What a fucking Chad Jaden Struble is, by the way. Habs try to press. Shorthanded trance, though, Seth Jarvis. But what a play by Nick Suzuki. Able to get back in time. That's my captain. Jarvis again with a clear break. But both Caulfield and Matheson are able to get back and break it up. So the Habs now 1 for 4 on the power play tonight. Habs get a couple looks. Kane's pressure 11 minutes into the period. There's a dirty Kane that runs over Primo. No penalty, of course. Because why should the Canadiens get yet another penalty for something that's fucking illegal? Primo was slow to get up. Thankfully, he would get back into the game. But yeah, bro, I saw this. Problems with power play. It's pathetic right now. Enortap, I think there needs to be a lot of focus on scoring 5-on-5. I think if you can score 5-on-5, power play will come naturally at that point. I do think it's a lack of Alex Burrows knowing how to run our offense and as well as the power play. Plus, Alex Burrows is a legitimate piece of shit, so I think he should have been fired. Never should have been fucking hired in the first place, but yeah. I saw this old woman at the game last night smiling and laughing if the Islanders just lost by a fucking touchdown. I guess that's what seeing Stanley Cups will do to you. You know what? Kind of Suns. Yeah, I mean, probably. Yeah, Isles 80-84. No team today could compete with them. I mean, there's probably a couple teams that can compete with them. Just, yeah. Ghislain, Mike Bossy passed away last year. It was Mike Bossy, and then I think, 4 days later, Guy Lafleur, something like that, a week later. Fucking very eerie. Two guys from Quebec, hockey legends, both passing away very, very close to each other like that. That really sucks. They don't have a true QB to run the power play. Matheson, I think, is doing a decent job. I think, Tap, even then, like right now we might not, but I think in the future we easily will have a couple. Lane Hudson, I think, can do a damn good job of that. I think Logan Mailloux is going to get a good look there. I think even Caden Primo, if he can get some chances, might have a good chance to be able to do so. I think we absolutely have true quarterback power plays for the next decade plus, probably starting maybe as early as this year, because apparently Hudson, there's a chance he might come over from the NCAA after his college season is done. So that'd be fucking cool. That'd be really cool to see him get in the lineup right now. And Tap again, like talking about now, sure, the next 2 months they might not have a power play quarterback, but I'm completely fine with that because we're scoring 5-on-5. I think that's something that's more so what matters is you should not have to rely on getting power plays to win hockey games. Power plays are nice, definitely, and they can help, but I think a lot of the time you need to focus on being able to score 5-on-5 first and foremost, personally. Ghislain, yes, the Habs with the last true dynasty in the National Hockey League. Oilers never had a legitimate dynasty, in my opinion. I think they kind of coasted their way through having, Messier, Glenn Anderson, I think Paul Coffey was around during those days. They just had some pretty decent teams, those Oilers. And then the Islanders were just a fucking complete team, and the Habs were fucking dominant from, the 30s all the way to the 70s. Complete domination of the National Hockey League for the Montreal Canadiens for its first 60 years of existence. Caulfield and Matheson are able to get back. Canes get a couple pressure chances. special teams take you far, especially when you look at playoff teams. Intertap, they can, but what I'm saying is I'd rather be able to score consistently 2 to 3 goals at even strength a game, and maybe say be losing 3-2, 4-3, over losing 7-1 and only being able to score that one goal on the power play. You know, so like, I'd much rather be able to know how to score at even strength over needing to rely heavily on the power play. That's just me personally, though. The Oilers did have a fraud named Wayne Gretzky for a little while, but definitely they did win the last cup without him. How many cups did Wayne Gretzky win after the Oilers traded him, and how many cups did the Oilers win after trading Wayne Gretzky? Think about it. Oh, you mean like the Leafs? Well, no, Intertap. I'm saying, like, I would rather score 5-on-5 over needing to rely on the power play. The Leafs clearly rely on the power play. Exactly. They clearly rely on the power play. They rely on scoring 5-6 goals a game, but they're losing 7-6, you know? What the fuck did they lose last night? 5-3, I think it was the Senators, something like that. We are okay scoring. I mean, all right, Darkness. Nystrom and Tonelli, relentless duo. The Islanders held off the Oilers. Yes, they did, Jeff. Absolutely. Daily reminder, the Rangers have 4 cups in 97 years. Yes, they do, Sons. The Habs have 24 cups in 97 years as well. 1976 Habs just 8 losses in the entire season to win the Stanley Cup, and that's during the days of the tie. So I'm pretty sure it was the record, was it not 67 8 and 9 or 67 8 and 11, I think was the record. 1976 Habs roster. I think that was it. 68 and 12. That was it. It was 68 and 12. So that was during the days of the 80 game seasons. Yeah. Dude, fucking Guy Lafleur, 56 goals, 136 points. Steve Shutt with 60 goals. Fucking Larry Robinson, point per game defenseman. Guy Lapointe, Jacques Lemaire. Guy Lapointe, basically point per game as a fucking defenseman. Pete Mahovlich, Doug Riseborough, fucking Ewan Cormier, Yvon Lambert, Réjean Houle, Mario Tremblay, Serge Savard, Dougie Jarvis, Bob Gainey as the best fucking defensive player in the league. Ken Dryden in net. You have Bunny LaRocque as well. Dude, these fucking Habs teams just completely stacked. Shout out, by the way, fucking Ken Dryden played not even a decade in the league, won like 4 Stanley Cups, and then said, yeah, you know what? Nah, fuck it. I'm good. I'm done. I'm retiring. Bro literally won the fucking Conn Smythe and then won the Calder the year after. Bro won fucking 5 straight Vezinas. Dude won the Vezina and then just fucked out of the league. Just retired. Bro said, hey, you know what? This NHL thing, it's too easy. I'm done. What a fucking legend, dude. But yeah, Dougie Jarvis, dude, barely ever missed, no games? Shout out, by the way, I did not know he was actually an assistant coach for the Canadiens for a couple years after the lockout. So, yeah, shout out Dougie Jarvis. Also, shout out Doug Jarvis as well, being drafted by the Maple Leafs and then fucking immediately being traded to the Montreal Canadiens for a dude who would play 72 games with the Maple Leafs and then 5 games 4 years later, and that's it. Meanwhile, the Canadiens got, 5-time Stanley Cup champion Dougie Jarvis? Something like that. Absolute fucking legend. Dude, shout out the Maple Leafs for just kind of sucking. Yeah, it's just like Ken Dryden, 4 cups in 8 years and then just retired out of nowhere. Just, meh, why not? NZA, yeah, I'm still live. I was pissed to start the stream, but you guys have been talking to me, and we've been talking less about the game and the fucking third period we're about to get to. And yeah, actually we have started it, I think. Yeah, so yeah. Oh god, I completely forgot to, where am I? So yeah, Canadians get a couple chances. Habs look depressed, but the Canes start waking up 8 minutes in. And they score. Svechnikov gets his second of the night. Yes, Dryden with 6 cups in 8 years. Really, Darkness? I did not know it was 6 cups. Yep, Dryden, 8 years. Any time you beat that 76-79 Bruins team, you are on top of the mountain. Jeff, yeah, you could argue that. I mean, that was what, the last years of Bobby. I don't think those were the last years of Bobby Orr. Why do I feel like I'm wrong there? I feel like he was in Chicago at that point. Was he not? Yes, he was in Chicago for 77 and 79. Did not play in 78, but yeah, definitely anytime you can beat those Bruins teams, for sure. Also, shout out Bobby Orr being the third best defenseman of all time, easily. Shout out all the fucking awards this dude won, by the way. The Calder, 2 straight James Norris trophies, 3 straight, 4 straight, 5 straight, 6, 7, 8 straight James Norris trophies. A fucking Art Ross, a Hart, a Conn Smythe, 3 Harts in a row, actually. 2 Conn Smythe trophies as the Bruins win 2 Stanley Cups. Another Art Ross, a Lester B. Pearson. Shout out the third best defenseman in the National Hockey League, boyos. Who's winning the Norris this year? No fucking clue, Fazio. No clue whatsoever. God, probably Quinn Hughes, if we're being honest right now. Looking at it, probably Quinn Hughes. Ken Dryden was drafted by Boston, played in Cornell University before he was traded. I did not know that, Gislin. Bobby Orr is the reason we got the draft. Yes, he is, Gislin. Yes, he is. So yeah, the Hurricanes score. Svechnikov with his second of the night. Makes it 4-3. Just sucks. It looks like I might have gotten something on the way in. Yeah. By the way, despite leading 4-3, or despite being down 4-3, Caden Primo was not at all the reason to blame for this game being lost. He was very solid tonight. I thought he played a very good game. Yeah. Before the team were signing amateur players left and right, yes, Boston signed Bobby Orr when he was 12 years old. Something like that. Gislin. I don't know if it was 12 years old. When did Boston sign Bobby Orr? I was gonna say, I think he signed when he was 16. Technically, I think that's what happened. I'm looking right now. The Bruins, yeah, they pursued him at 12, something like that. I'm trying to look to see when it says. Yeah, so he had turned 16 in 1964, and then when he was drafted, or not, when he might have been signed when he was 12, but he obviously only started playing when he was 18. Imagine a fucking 12-year-old playing in the goddamn NHL. That would be some funny shit right there. So yeah, Svechnikov scores. Who cares? Canadiens 6 left in the game. They try to get back in the game, and then we get the potentially the most egregious non-call of the year so far. Genuinely, I mean, darkness. Imagine me playing the NHL. That's not that unbelievable. I mean, I'm a fucking enforcer. I'd beat the fuck out of anybody not named Arbor Jacka in the league right now. I'd fucking forecheck on Connor McDavid. I'd block his ass all day long. I'd easily be able to make the NHL. I guarantee it. Someone draft me, bro. It's a team. Yo, NHL. Any NHL GMs watching, draft me. You won't regret it. But we get to the most egregious call of the year so far. Stefan Noesen clearly hits Jaroslawski. Clear elbow to the head. And there is zero fucking call. Zero fucking call. Stefan Noesen with a clear headshot with the elbow and no call. Nobody goes after him for like 6 seconds. Once the whistle blows, Caulfield's right after Stefan Noesen. And yeah, we go to a commercial break. The refs gather, discuss it. And there's still no fucking call. There is no 5-minute major. There's no 2-minute minor. There's no double minor. There's fucking nothing on Stefan Noesen for a clear headshot. Slavkovsky gets cooled by the concussion spotters for a fucking concussion. I wonder how we got that. And there's no penalty. And then the Hurricanes go to the fucking power play. Because naturally, obviously that's how that works. Yoel Armia is called for a hook as Orlov is clearly holding Armia's stick. Habs are able to kill it off. Primo makes some stops, but that's 2 minutes that easily could have been spent in the opposite zone with the Canadiens potentially pressuring. Habs are 2 for 2 on the PK tonight. And then the Hurricanes go right back to the power play with 59 seconds left in the game. So, Cole Caulfield is called for possibly the fucking weakest possible slash I've seen called with a wild card spot on the line. And to anybody who doesn't think the Canadiens, if they manage to have this game, that they're in a wild card spot, I'm sorry, but you're fucking dumb. Because the Canadiens are 100% in the race right now. I don't care if they do fall out and they end up not making it. But I would like to know that this game might not have been a part of it. That regardless if we win or lose, that there was no fuckery going on. I like to know that, okay, well, the Canadiens, they're 4 points back in the playoffs, and the Hurricanes, who are now, by the way, fucking second in the Metro, didn't just fucking pay off the refs and cost us a game where we could have been 2 points out of a fucking wildcard spot. With a team like the fucking Lightning and the Capitals and the Flyers currently playing like shit. That the Canadiens could have been right there with the Devils. Sure, the Devils might have a game in hand on us, but I'm pretty sure they play tomorrow. The Lightning, we have 2 games in hand on them. We could have been, if we win tonight, we could have been fucking 2 points back of them with 2 games in hand, playing them very soon. You know, the Capitals, okay, they have 2 games in hand on us, but the Flyers, they're the fucking Flyers. They're gonna fall off by mid-fucking January at most. You know? So again, I don't care if the Canadiens fall off from here on out. I just want to know that this game would not be the reason for it. You know? And if the Canadiens end up making a playoff push, and we are 1 point out of the playoffs, and the 1 point we could have gotten by potentially tying this game up and going to overtime would have been the differentiator between us being in or us being out, I don't want to know this game would have been that reason, costing us the potential playoff spot. You know? And again, there's going to be people that are going to be saying, oh, well, who cares? Habs should tank. I don't care about that right now. The Canadiens are battling for a potential wildcard spot. That is what our minds should be on right now. Not, oh, well, you know, who are we going to draft right now? You know, leave that to the fucking scouts. Leave that to the fucking scouts. I care more about the fact that the Canadiens are in a wildcard spot right now, and they get fucked by the fucking officiating. There's no call. Like Unitap said on that fucking Stefan Nason hit, and I'm disgusted as well to see that nobody fucking steps in until Caulfield does. Cole Caulfield, probably the smallest guy on the ice, is the first one to step up. This is a 19-year-old kid that gets fucking hit in the head by an NHL veteran like Stefan Noesen. Fucking what, 28 years old? Where's Matheson there? Because I'm pretty sure he was on the ice. You know? Suzuki, I kind of understand. He's more just a, hey, there's probably a call coming up. Let the officials handle that. That I can understand why Suzuki doesn't go in right away. Caulfield's the first one in. There's no call there. And then there's 2 fucking calls on you. What the fuck? Genuinely. How do the officials look at this, say there's no headshot basically, there's no penalty on the play, then call a fucking hook on you, and then with less than a minute left, put your fucking best player in the box, put Cole Caulfield in the box for a slash that is so goddamn weak, that should not have had any chance of being called as a slash. You know? And I don't care if the Canadiens still lose this game 4-3. Don't fuck us over right away. Don't fuck us in the final 6 minutes. Give us the chance, at least, to tie the game up. Give us the fucking slightest chance of at least keeping the game 5-on-5. You don't even need to call something on the Nason hit. It would be fucking nice because it's a clear headshot. But at the very least, even strength, give us that chance to tie the game up. Don't fuck us by calling a penalty on us. Firstly, with 6 minutes left, which that one's not even super egregious. That's a hook that's usually called. But the penalty with a minute left, genuinely, is fucking disgusting. And it's sad that these are actually the best officials in the fucking sports world. These are the best officials. And they still have no goddamn clue what they're doing. With a minute left, there is no call on a clear head shot. And you decide to call a fucking slash on a team that is down by 1 in the hunt for a wildcard spot. Fuck you, NHL officials. Genuinely, I need to look up right now. Who the fuck was officiating tonight's game? I have to look up. Who the fuck was officiating this game? Where the fuck can I see that again? I don't think it's game summary. No, yeah, I actually can't see it here. Okay, so it was John McIsaac, Peter McFucking Dougal, Brad Kovacic, and Jesse Marquise. What in the fuck? Genuinely, how the fuck do you look at a headshot like that and just wow. This is Peter McDougal has reffed 301 games in the National Hockey League. Can I look at, fuck it, I'm gonna sign up to be a fucking referee. I'm gonna sign up to be a referee. Jesus fuck. Seriously. I actually can't believe. Can I look up like NHL referees tonight? I gotta see what these fuckers' records were against the Canadiens. Okay, tonight's referees and linesmen. So the Canadiens and the Hurricanes. Wow, what a fucking surprise. So last year, John McIsaac with the Montreal Canadiens, 1-1 record. Okay, 500, that's whatever. Last year with the Hurricanes, with him reffing, they went 6-0-0. Peter McDougal with the Canadiens last year, 3-2. And John McIsaac the year before, 1-3. And with the Hurricanes, surprisingly, 2-4. Peter McDougal last year with the Canadiens, 3-2-0. With the Hurricanes, 2-0-0. And with the 21-22 with the Canadiens, 2-4. With the Hurricanes, 2-2. Were we really expecting anything else? Seriously. And fucking Brad Kovacic. This is a fucking guy. This is a dude who has fucking reffed 1,791 NHL games. He's been officiating fucking since before I was even fucking born. The fucking 1996 was his first time officiating. How the fuck? How do you fucking not call a head? Genuinely. Can't fucking believe it. Can't fucking believe it. Jesus Christ. Boston Philly inspired the movie Slapshot. Ned Dowd is actually the author of the book in which the league is based on. He plays in the league in the 70s. Hey, just like, thank you for that, man. Appreciate that. CC Gold. Hell yeah, Darkness. Let's go. Sorry, Bill Goldthorn. Fuck it. I gotta take a goddamn Pringle right now. I'm pissed. I need some goddamn Pringles. Darkness. When was Harry born? July 8th, 2002. I'm currently 21, my guy. I'm just having a quick Pringle break. I'm sorry, boys. I'm pissed. Ogie Oglethorne is based upon Goldie Oglethorpe. Thank you, Gislaine, for that info. Phillies up 3-0 on the Canucks at the end of the second. Holy shit, your tap. That's fucking nuts. Oh, it's just like, Jeff, I do not need Gislaine to tell me about the Nordiques Habs rivalry. I know all about that shit, man. Dude, Dale Hunter the Superfest. Fuck Dale Hunter. Fucking piece of shit as far as I'm concerned. NJ, that did not come from Habs Fan TV. That's been around for fucking ever. I'm blind, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref. That's been around for fucking ever. Right, exactly, Intertap. Refs are more concerned with evening out the calls after giving up 4 to Carolina earlier, and with how the fucking fans were bitching and moaning after that first penalty. You could tell. You could kind of tell that fucking makeup calls were coming in the game. Again. Because, like, fucking genuinely disgusting, the officiating tonight. I'm fucking disgusted with Peter McDougall and John McIsaac. These guys should be nowhere near reffing the fucking Canadiens or the Hurricanes. Look at their fucking near perfect records. The Hurricanes been fucking 8-0-0 combined when these guys were reffing last year. Jesus. 12 years old, born in 72. I was in Levis, Quebec City at my uncle's on Good Friday on your mom's 47th birthday. Hell yeah, let's go, Gislaine. We were watching the game on TV when both benches exploded and everything went in complete chaos. Yes, Gislaine. Right during right at the end of the second period, I'm pretty sure, I believe. Yep, fucking Jean Emel got his eye blinded and retired. Louis Sleeger, fuck you, Louis Sleeger. What a fucking bitch he is. Well, Tap, still, you have to look at it. It's still fair. The Canes went 8-0 in total. It wasn't even like a 7-1-0 or 5-1-1. No, a perfect 8-0 record with these officials. And keep in mind, these are guys as well that don't ref the Canadiens often. 2 games for John McIsaac last year, compared to 6 for the Canes. 4 in 21-22 compared to 6. You know? And then you look at fucking Peter McDougall. He got 2 games for the Canes last year. And then 5 for the Canadiens. Surprisingly had a fucking winning record with Peter McDougall reffing us last year. Again, 3-2. And then the year before, 2-4 for the Canadiens, 2-2. And then 2021, weirdly enough, neither guy reffed the Canadiens. I think because that was the bubble year, so they had designated referees for each division. But still, well, probably not designated referees, just referees for Canada, and then the other officials that are just for the American refs or whatever. But still, genuinely, Bergeron was livid. Jacques Lemaire was the Habs coach. Yes, he was, just lame. Yeah, didn't they not have an intermission? I did not know that, actually. That's really funny if that's the case. Sorry, boys. I'm having a little bit more Pringles, and I'm going to get to the end of the game. You know, after yelling, I oddly feel better. Right now. Yeah, you can see it on YouTube, absolutely. You guys can watch the whole fucking game, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's on the fucking NHL YouTube channel. The whole Good Friday Massacre. I'm like 99% sure. Let me actually look it up real quick. If I can find it. Good Friday Massacre. Oh, it's actually not on the NHL YouTube channel. It's on a channel called NHL Playoffs Archived Games. It's the, yeah, completely just fucking nuts. Exactly, Gislaine. Just search up the Good Friday Massacre. Literally, all you need to look up is Good Friday Massacre. Just make sure you don't go for 1622. Make sure you go for the 1984 one. Yeah, censor so down bad that it bring exactly darkness. and as well a recycled goalie coach from their own organization, because they had Jacques Lemaire. He was, I want to say, their second overall head coach. Yeah. Nords actually won a lot of the games in the Forum. Yeah, Habs would play well at La Colisée. Sorry, Jeff, not that I couldn't understand your comment, it's that they have the fucking stupid little heart thing. Where, like, if you look when, I don't know if you have it, Jeff, but if you look at the comments and they have that little heart thing, that's in the way for me. I hate that that's there for me. So I had to try and wait till the comment came up on stream to read what it fully was. Because all I saw was, thank you guys for the hearts, I appreciate it. But thank you guys for the hearts. But all I saw was that Habs would play we, and I was like, there's no way he's just saying Habs would play we. But yeah. Yes, NZA, less than 72 hours until 2024. Technically, 71 hours and 57 minutes, but I get what you mean. Yeah, 72 hours until 2024. We probably will be live for the new year, actually, because, fuck, how did I lose that game again? What the fuck? But yeah, we probably will be live, but yeah, we probably will be live for the new year, just assuming that the streams go as live as long as they usually do. I'm considering naming the stream. I'm considering naming them like I think we played Lightning on the 31st, like Habs blah 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 blah, the Lightning blah blah blah, Habs season / New Year stream. I don't know, or like Habs blah 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 Lightning blah on New Year's Eve or something like that, or into the new year. Or maybe like Habs open the new year with blah 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 the Lightning or whatever, whether Habs win or lose or whatever. So I'm considering that, but at the same time, yeah. Canes have been 9-0-1 over the Habs in the last 10 games, and if I'm not wrong, they're 16-1-1 over the last 18 games. That's why the ref stats are skewed. That's why whenever the Canes play in general with those referees, that they are again 8-0-1 last season, not just against the Canadiens. For me, that's kind of fucking bullshit, if you ask me. That's still, like, I don't care if the Canes are... Here's the thing. The Canes are not the Wild. The Canes do not play well against the Canadiens. The Canes have genuinely, I feel like, had the refs in their back pocket whenever they play Montreal. Genuinely. It feels like there's always one instance where Canes get away with something clear as fucking day. They also got away with too many men, I should say, actually. I think during the second period, they got away with a clear too many men on the ice. I'm pretty sure the Canes fans, like a bunch of little cunts they are, cheered for that. And the Canes score on the empty net. Andrei Svechnikov. The Habs pulled the goalie, and immediately they score from their own zone. Andrei Svechnikov with a hat trick. What they fucking do. I gotta make sure that doesn't land in my milk, actually. I'm glad it doesn't. But yeah, Andrei Svechnikov with the hat trick. Who fucking cares? Habs are completely robbed of a potential tie game in the last 7 minutes. Habs are 2 for 3 on the PK tonight. Final shots are 34-21 for the Hartford Whalers, and they win the game 5-3 in regulation. So what we're going to do, I think what we're going to do is we're going to just get right into the stats and work our way out of here. I am getting more worked up as I relive the traumatic events of tonight. So yeah, let's get into the game. Let's finish this shit off. Nick Suzuki leads the Canadiens 10 goals, 20 assists, 30 points. Mike Matheson is now sole owner of second on the team in points. 6 goals, 19 assists, 25 points. Goal Caulfield. Yes, on to Florida. Game 5 of 7 actually, Jeff. It's Florida, Tampa, and then we're in Dallas to finish off the road trip actually. But Mike Matheson in sole possession of second on the team in points. 6 goals, 19 assists, 25 points. Say it with me now. Remember when he wasn't playing like a top 15 D-man 5 games ago? Yeah, so do I. Cole Caulfield leads the Canadian, is third on the team in points. I'm getting ahead of myself. 8 goals, 16 assists, 24 points. Sean Monahan with his 500th career point tonight. 9 goals, 12 assists, 21 points. Alexander Newhook, who's unfortunately out for basically it feels like the rest of the year. He's had 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points. Justin Barron, 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points. Brendan Gallagher, 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. Andrei Svechnikov, 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. Josh Anderson, 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points. Hope we can win those next 2 games with our record against Florida. Tap, I feel like it's been half decent. I know we obviously beat them 10-2 at the end of the year 2 seasons ago when they won the President's Trophy, the Panthers did. I feel like at the very least we'll be able to score. It's weird, the games against the Panthers usually seem to be fairly high scoring, so we'll see. Even if we don't win, I'm hoping for a high scoring affair. We'll see, obviously, but yeah, like I said, we'll see, obviously. I'm excited though. Oh fuck, I gotta dust some cards. Son of bitch. But yeah, I'm on. Weirdly enough, I'm expecting a win against the Panthers and a loss to the Lightning. We'll see. It would be nice to have maybe the opposite, lose to the Panthers because they're in a playoff spot. We don't need to worry about them, and then beat the Lightning because we get closer to them. But I don't know. We'll obviously see what happens, and yeah. So Jesper Fast, 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. Josh Anderson, 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points. Jake Evans, 2 goals, 9 assists, 11 points. Caden Gooley, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. Tanner Pearson, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. If that was a chocolate heart, it would be gobbled up quicker than a gold coffee to one-timer. Jeff? Yeah, probably. Probably more than likely, my guy. Let me actually see if I can, experiment, get the camera open. Can I read it better like this? Oh, I sort of can, actually, funny enough. So, yeah, Tanner Pearson, Christian Dvorak, and David Savard, each with 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. 3 points would be good to Tap, definitely. 3 points out of those 2 games would be great. Hell, that would mean on the road trip we're, 3-1-1? No, because that's after 6 games. 3-2-1? 3-1-2? I think 3-2-1. Which is still very solid before we even get to Dallas. Which, if we can get 500 on the road trip, I'd be completely fine with that, honestly. I'd more than love that. Jesse Ullinen has 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points. Jonathan Kovacevic, who was a healthy scratch tonight, 4 goals and assists for 5 points. Jaden Strubl's got 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. Michael Pizzetta with a goal, 4 assists for 5 points. Yoel Armia with 4 goals. Gustav Lindstrom, 3 goals and assists for 4 points. Raphael Harpinard, who's unfortunately still hurt, with 4 assists. Arbor Xhekaj, who was playing pretty well in Laval as far as I hear, with a goal, 2 assists, 3 points in the NHL. He has, I think it's 2 goals, 5 points in 9 games now. I think it is something like that. Playing well though, from what I've heard. Jordan Harris, who was back in the lineup tonight, 3 goals with 3 assists. I wish 3 goals, but 3 assists. Mitchell Stevens now with 2 goals. Kirby Doc and Caden Primo each with 2 assists. You know what? Genuinely, it'd be really funny if Primo got another assist or maybe even a goal this year, because then you could say Caden Primo has more points than Kirby Doc does this year. And Jake Allen with still the lone assist. Arbor Xhekaj and Michael Pizzetta each with 3 fights. And, of course, Jesper Fast, Josh Anderson, Caden Gooley, Tanner Pearson, and Jaden Struble each with a fight. Xhekaj got an assist tonight. Thank you, Intertype. I thought he got a goal, but he got an assist. You know what? I'll still take a Xhekaj and assist. I'll take any type of point the motherfucker can get. So, yeah. That is going to do it for today's stream, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share on everything, which includes, but is not at all limited to, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Farai. Subscribe to the Puppy Club, the Hazy Club, Hub Up, D Nation. If you're a member of the Mod Squad, the more comments and streams and videos is much greatly appreciated. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Links in the description. I am on the PO Box, PayPal, the Discord, the Twitch, the Arbox Spinner account, and the Streamlabs are all down there as well. Thank you all again so much for watching. NZA, peace, man. You're right, Tap. He is not Corey Perry. I should say that. I'll take any points I can get out of the son of a bitch. That's still kind of an insult. I'm calling Xhekaj's mom a bitch at that point. I'll take any points out of the tough dude that I can get. That's what we'll stick with. The tough dude. That's what we'll stick with. But yeah, no, again, guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Adam Montreal, always remember, no matter how bad we are last year, how fairly good we've been like this year. Go Habs, go baby. Thank you guys again for watching. My name's Rice, and I am out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Mod Squad. Thank you, Peggy Lipton. Hell yeah, Jeff. Thank you guys again for watching. Again, my name's Rice. Habs did not have the advantage all night. They were in the fight till 5:05 in the third. Gizline, pretty much Gizline, basically. 6:04, somewhere around there. Whenever that Yoel Armia penalty happened, or whenever the Slavkovsky headshot took place, actually. But again, thank you guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. My name is Rice. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Let's go, baby. You know what time it is. It's time to fucking get hot.